Yesterday, guys, I got into this called a rabbit hole of. I'm sure you've seen these posts on Instagram, some videos on YouTube about, not about, but like similar to this. And this is what I like to call the cringe motivation of Instagram. It's going to be posts like this that are on your screen right now. And that overall are just bad kind of thing. It's just not what you want from a motivational page, but it's unfortunately what a lot of people are getting and what they're kind of adopting as their mindset. They're it's stuff like I guess we can start diving into it right away, but just kind of a bit of a structure. So we're gonna be looking at this, cringing a little bit at this, and then at the end I'm gonna be sharing a bit, not a quote today, but a real life example of what it actually looks like to achieve, we can call success or whatever, achievement, whatever you want to call it, in a much more realistic way, not the way we're going to be looking at here. First, I want to start off with some of my best, worst, favorite, whatever, I don't even know how to put it, which are the Joker ones. And these are, I don't even know how this started, but there seems to be a lot of them where it's like this, where it's an image of the Joker. Usually it's more the Joaquin Phoenix one, that's more popular. And then something like, if you can still count your money, work harder. And just stuff like this is like, it's so obvious, but it also makes no sense at all. If you can still, like, what, you just keeping bands of cash under your bed and stuff like that? It's so pathetic. This one comes to us from Empire Growth, and this one I was seeing, and it's quite a bit of a few gems here. Also, I love it how it's universally it's used. So it's Joker. It is Peaky Blinders, like this. Then it's like Wolf of Wall Street for some goddamn reason, and overall Tom Hardy and then Leonardo DiCaprio. They absolutely love that. I like this one. Oh my gosh, I love these things. I heard you're a player. Nice to meet you. I'm the coach. What the fuck is that even? What is that even supposed to be, man? And welcome to the 1% club. And it's overall just things that are pushing way too much into the hustle and grind type of side. But then it's like, are you never gonna party? Are you never gonna have fun? You're just gonna grind until you burn out, or everything else in your life is burned to the ground because all you do is work. It's like, come on, man. Let's Oh my god. I like how it's like, oh, we turned into, it's like, no bro, it was a movie role. Your biggest supporter is a stranger, your biggest hater is someone you know. Then again, most people don't give a fuck about you or whatever you're doing. So it's just, although it's quite entertaining, not gonna lie, to go through these things. Oh, and this, I saw one of these. Yeah, oh, it was this. Oh my god. Let's just analyze, before even the quote, let's just look at this. So we have big chunky boy over here on the left, a bunch of like Asian gangsters, I guess. Friends are temporary, bros are forever. Oh, mama. Didn't I tell you? Peaky Blinders, Tom. Oh, no, it's not Tom Hardy. My bad. But it's similar. I also find it so funny how it's like a lot of it is Elon Musk. Like, it's, they take him so seriously, and then you go. Let's go here. Let's check Elon Musk's Twitter. You know, not to take anything from him, like, absolutely mega successful guy, but it's just funny seeing something, you know, first you learn, then you remove L, so you earn. And then we get to Instagram, and then Elon Musk's sharing shit like some whatever fucking meme, this is just memeing all around, pumping and dumping crit. Like, oh, that's so. Is he not the richest man on the world? I think it is. Elon Musk? It's Jeff Bezos. But Elon Musk's like number 3. Or number 2 if it's Bernov family, that's not a person. So number 3, the third most richest man on the world, is like putting video game memes and pumping Dogecoin. It's, and then we have like, ah, yes, Anyway, or like this: act like you trust people, but do not. And then what? Then you have no friends. You can't rely on anyone or even your family. It's just, I feel like this is made for people who are down bad. That's it. That's. But let's move on. Over here we have more. Oh, this one. I love these the ones as well, which is like, if you're not an entrepreneur, if you don't have your business, or don't say you have your business, which is what most people are doing, then you're like a failure. You're stuck in the rat race of mediocrity, however they put it. A quote just like this: "A salary is the drug they give you to forget your dreams." It's like, or maybe some people just prefer to have a job that maybe they kind of like, and then they can have that safety and do the things they like outside of that. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe they save, they invest, then they can retire with that, opposed to Instagram CEOs, which are selling bullshit courses of things they don't even know, and just calling and thinking they're changing the fucking world or something. It's then we also of course have the the luxury lifestyle. Is this a jet? I don't know, like a black jet, looks like a military. Then I don't know, fancy sports car. All it takes is a fucking decision. Like, no, it's not. Let's assume they're saying to get all these riches, all it takes is a fucking decision. No, it's not. Like, no one. It's unless your decision was to buy Bitcoin like 10 years ago. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be the constant daily grind and daily improvement of getting to whatever goal you have. And then once again, you get here, and it's not like, let's say now you got the jet and the car. Is now your everything solved? Like, no, it's just so, I don't know, it's just such a unhealthy kind of mindset to have, or I know mindset is kind of a shitty word, but kind of a mentality to be on. We've seen this. Oh yeah, here I think it's the pinnacle of the ridiculousness of some of these pages and how, like, I don't even know what the purpose of this advice is with these things. It's crazy to me. So we have a Doctor Strange face on, I don't know whose body this is, but with a chain that says Thug Life, smoking a cigar, dressed inside a bathtub for some reason, holding a glass of champagne with the infinity glove, you call it, with all the infinity stones. Bro, what the fuck? What are you... How do you even put these things together? And then you put the quote, "I don't react, but trust me, I notice everything." I mean, I have no words for this. Okay, let's get on to what I wanted to show you and what I think it's a much better inspiration to have, a much better thing to look at, which is much more realistic. And it's still a great achievement, what I'm going to be showing. It's absolutely incredible. There is still somewhat that story of, rags to riches, but it's just much longer than these things appear to be. It's not like, we see the Rocky montage, he's training, he's going up the stairs, then he's fighting 10 minutes later, then he wins, and it all seems so fast, and that it just happens like that. But I want to share with you a great example of, and let me just put here the image, okay? A great example, which is Charles Oliveira. And he just recently became the UFC lightweight champion, one of the most stacked divisions. He beat, I forget the name, I'm just going to put it on the screen, Michael Chandler. He beat Michael Chandler. And after a fight that was full of adversity, he almost got knocked down in the first round. He came back, and I believe in the second round, then he was able to put Chandler away. And this is incredible, not only for that comeback in the fight itself, but because of how long it took him. So if you see his record here, 31-8. So he won 31, lost 8. And so after 38 matches on his 39th on the UFC, I believe these are all in the UFC, he finally became champion. After 11 years, I believe, I don't have it here, but it's at least 10 years, I think. After 10 years of fighting, grinding, losing, coming back, a lot of uncertainty, he was able to achieve what he actually had dreamt of. When he was in the favelas, he was very poor coming up. And This to me is a much more real example, a much better example to strive for, and to understand that, for how cheesy and corny, and I know you know this, but to understand that ups and downs are gonna come. There's gonna be a lot of uncertainty along the way to, any goal that you're gonna have, and it's okay. It's okay to take your time, to take those losses, to learn from them, and then to keep going. But not to be in this mindset of like, oh fuck everyone, I just trust myself. I'll only stop hustling when I. It's like, are you gonna hustle for 10 years in a row and just do that? No, because then your family. You're not gonna have good relationship with your family. You're not gonna have friends. Your fitness is probably gonna be shit. And then yeah, you may have money at the end of that, but then what about everything else?